A new federal lawsuit is taking on the Alabama Department of Corrections after an inmate's body was returned to his family missing an organ. He was returned to them without a heart, and he is not the only inmate returned in a similar condition. An autopsy was conducted on 43-year-old Brandon Dotson shortly after he died in prison. But when his body was returned, his loved ones discovered his heart was missing. Instead, an investigation suggests the organ was taken by forensic pathologists at the University of Alabama, Birmingham for medical research without the family's consent. Joining us now is the Dotson family attorney, Lauren Ferrano. Lauren, we appreciate you joining us. And can we start with you just sharing a little more about this case?
Sure. So Brandon's family learned that his heart was missing because they hired a second pathologist to conduct an autopsy. Alabama's prisons have been in crisis now for years, and they didn't trust the results that were going to come from the Department of Corrections itself. So when they reached into their retirement savings to hire this second pathologist, the pathologist told them that a heart was not in the body. And since then, we've learned that many other families have been impacted as well.
We know another Alabama family had to bury their father without any of his organs after they were removed in an autopsy.
The law is very clear that it requires family consent for the retention of organs. And what we're seeing is these people who are dying in prison custody being treated in a way that no other person in society is being treated. They're being treated less than.
The Department of Corrections states that autopsies are only performed when an inmate's death is suspicious or unnatural. Does the Dotson family have any clarity over what exactly happened to their son?
We don't have much clarity about anything. There was a hearing that we had to try to determine where is this heart. And I think all of us left that hearing more confused than we were when we went in. The Department of Corrections says we don't perform autopsies, and yet they have an autopsy agreement with the University of Alabama. They say the wardens don't give permission, and yet we have prior autopsies from previous years that show that the warden is the one who gave permission. So we are still very much in the investigative phase. All we know is that University of Alabama is engaged in a practice through the consent of the Department of Corrections to take organs without family permission.
How often do you suspect this might be happening? I mean, do you think there's some families who are receiving their loved one's body back and they are not funding a second autopsy of their own?
Absolutely. How many families have thousands of dollars to have a second autopsy? So right now I'm in touch with multiple families. I got a call again this morning from a new family that discovered they were able to hire a second pathologist, and they discovered that all of the organs were missing as well. But in most instances, the family is burying their loved one and they don't know that this is happening. Based off of the numbers that we currently have access to, we suspect that at least dozens, if not hundreds, of families have been impacted.
Gurus, what is your thoughts on this case?
I'm good. Alabama just be doing some stuff. It's so crazy. It just, like, when I was reading this, I was like, why? It seemed like I'm like visualizing a movie scene. Like, there's no way this is really happening. And it's so crazy because, like, my family, dating back is from Alabama, and I don't know if I have any living family still there. But all this stuff that be in the news, I don't want no parts of Alabama. It's just like the most racist seeming place scene. Like, it's so crazy.
You can't even visit
dated. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want no parts of there. I don't want no part.
They be doing black and brown people real dirty, and poor people.
Yes.
I don't even want to visit.
Me neither.
I don't even want to ride past.
Me neither.
It's just seemingly like that there was some kind of underground thing going on, that like if body parts are like internal organs are missing, there had to be something going on where they would getting money off of this. Like where else would those body parts go?
There has to be something going on, because I think it was the same state, Alabama too, where I saw on social media, it was a guy that said his daughter died 23 years ago. And because they moved away in the midst of all of that, and they decided now they wanted to come back home, dig her up, and cremate her. So
I saw this. Go ahead.
They got 3 plots. 3 plots they had got. She was in the middle plot, they said. They digged up the first plot, nothing. Third plot, nothing. Where she was supposed to be, Nothing.
Oh,
No casket, no bones, no nothing. So
Yeah.
he went to them and said, "Hey, what's going on here?" Oh, it just dissolved in the earth. Excuse me?
Yeah.
oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize it went like that. I didn't realize that was the process.
Dissolved into earth.
Okay.
How does a metal casket dissolve into anything?
Make that make sense.
How does bones dissolve anywhere?
Exactly. That's not, wow.
Not
They
a
have
lick
nerve.
of nothing, and then told him, "Sorry, there's nothing we can
Wow.
do."
That's impossible.
This is
That
what I
has to
said.
be illegal.
This is
How
what
is
I
that
said.
like, what? No,
Something is going on with these funeral homes now.
it's going on.
It's going on. And I already made my
Wow.
suggestion. Cremate me, please. We don't even got to go to these
That's
just
my
cremate me.
suggestion.
I'm not about to be playing these games. Y'all not about to be
Yep.
paying thousands of dollars all
No.
to just play games with me. No,
Exactly.
no.
Absolutely not. Most of my family is, because we're not doing that.
Yeah, especially nowadays for what? That's extra money.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Why leave that burden on your family? But I mean,
Yeah.
some family
Everybody
members.
can wear me in a necklace. Have fun.
Yeah, but some family members want a place. Like, this is an old school way of doing things.
Yeah.
You know, you
Get a
want a
shrine
place
or
to go
something.
visit every holiday, every birthday or something, to go, you know, talk to them. You know, my mother wants to be cremated, and I was like hell bent against it. But it was like, at the end of the day, I'm like,
Yeah.
if that's what she wants, that's what she
Yeah.
wants.
It's like when
You
you
know,
look
but
at it in hindsight, it's like it don't
in
even make
hindsight,
sense.
right. I look at it and I'm like, I understand. She doesn't want me to incur the debt. She doesn't want me to, you know, so I get what she's saying. Like, at the end of the day, if you're not here anymore. Like,
And can you imagine you get these plots and you go look for your mom now and she ain't there? Oh man.
That, I can't even
Disrespect.
grasp that.
Oh
It's very,
the emotional damage that would happen
Like-
in
talking
that
about
moment.
sorry.
And then that
Exactly.
was that man's daughter. Like,
Yeah.
are you kidding me?
Just to think of, where is she? Like, where did you put her then? Like, where did she go? You
This
know
is
what I
what
mean?
I'm
Like,
saying.
And
That
Are you guys
nobody can
recycling the
answer.
casket?
Nobody has an answer. You
Yeah,
go to
there's
the
Nobody had no
we
answer.
can't help you. Sorry.
That's why he had to
What?
come. He had to come to social media. Like, can someone
is
give me
that?
some help? Is there a lawyer? Is
Wow.
there something that I can do in this instance? Like, what can I do? I don't know what to do. Like, I just came here to get my daughter and cremate her, and now she ain't even here.
You know, in
Right.
Alabama, this even goes up to the justice system as well, because there are people in Alabama still waiting on justice for their dead
Mhm.
family members.
Yeah.
And can't nobody answer no questions.
They don't know, and they leave it
Oh,
at that, and then they expect you to go on about your merry way. Are you kidding
Yep.
me?
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, that's not happening.
That's
No.
really
It's just crazy. Just the crazy part about it is, like, the body parts missing. I mean, besides these people being missing and never knowing that they were in jail or buried outside of a jail, now you're talking about body parts are missing. Like, how is that explained to
This is
their
what
family
I
members?
art.
Yeah.
So you guys are black marketing these things.
Yep,
Exactly.
This is on black market.
Has to be.
100%.
There has to be something, and you know what? They'll all hush too, because that's what they do in the police department. They're not talking
And
about
funeral
it.
homes too.
Yeah, and somebody's gonna
Yeah.
know, and somebody's gonna say something, and somebody's gonna have a guilty conscience about this,
It's
and
the
then
year
that
of the
person's
truth.
gonna
I
be
can't wait
blackballed.
for it.
Yeah, come on. You need the
You know,
truth.
for somebody that got money when they die, best believe they ain't gonna do that to them, or high profile people, they ain't gonna do that to them.
But then, can you imagine? You done throw rings, jewelry in there. You done throw money, whatever
Right.
memorabilia,
Pictures.
Right.
whatever it is that you threw in there.
And it's
You know what I
nothing.
mean? And now that's gone too. So what y'all did with that thing? Because that ain't dissolving the earth.
Exactly. This is a
If
crazy.
that's the case, it should be in a casket. So where the casket? at?
Right. Right. This is a crazy business.
So maybe we're gonna have to follow up with this story to keep people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's gonna develop for sure. Yeah.
Seriously, when I saw that, I was so taken aback. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is not life. they dead already. What's up? What's up?
Exactly. That's how.
But see, that's how they see it. They're dead already. So
Yep,
what's the
you're
big
right.
deal if
They will
I
come
do this
right
or
back
that,
with
or
They dead
grave
already.
rob them? Nobody's gonna go dig them back up.
$40,000 for the plot and funeral.
Right.
Now, as let's give it 5 years, maybe 10. I mean, keep it cute. After that, body and everything up out of here. Get an extra 25,000 or 30,000 for whatever underhand blackmailing thing y'all doing under there.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a lot
crazy.
of charges, man.
Besides the fact that being guilty is not a reason to be killed, not in the United States anyway.
Right.
But well, in some cases it is. But like at the end of the, look at these people killed. Somehow these people died in jail, right? Somehow, whether they were killed in jail, something happened. But that's way too many people for it to be a coincidence, you know?
Right.
And how are you doing it so freely to make you want to keep doing it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's because they hadn't gotten caught until now.
But why? Like, what is the motive? You know what I mean? Like, the motive for you to keep continuing to do this?
Yeah, money is the root of all evil.
It has to be.
Yep, and that's when it's so
y'all got
evil.
caught, but you don't have no answers, and that's not gonna fly.
No, it's not.
That's not fair. Y'all can't like. And in Alabama, it's gonna fly like a bird with a note.
That's right.
It ain't gonna go nowhere. It's gonna take off, and it's gonna. Oh, that was just a story that we heard about. Oh yeah, we heard about that. Nothing happened. The families are still fighting, and yeah.
Like that's
when it's enough is enough.
Exactly. It is disgusting.